break it down for me. What are your thoughts on the game?
Wow. Like I said, tale of two halves. First half, I was totally disgusted thinking, okay, it's going to be exactly recopy of last year or last week when, we're getting our doors blown off in the first half and can't do anything. And we're going to end up losing 42-14. And then I said something. If you remember, guys, anybody out there, I know you do, Mike, remember I said we have to score right before the end of the third quarter because we need 14 points in the second or the fourth quarter to tie the game. That's our only hope. Not only that, but the defense has to get a stop or turnover or something. Everything like that happened. The Broncos were able to score right before the end of the third quarter, make it 28-21. They stopped the Bears early in the fourth quarter, got that touchdown on that long drive. Then they get a stoppage again. Remember, they went for that on 4th and 1. That was their mistake. Mm-hmm. We got that stoppage. We end up turning that into the game-winning field goal after we tied the game at 28. Me, tale of two halves. Which Bronco team are we going to see next week at home in Denver against the Jets? The first half Broncos or the second half Broncos? That's my concern. But as of right now, I really don't care right now what we're going to see because I'm going to relish in this comeback win today. Were we favored by 3? Yes. So it was a push. So nobody won. Doesn't matter. Broncos won in real life. That's all I care about. How about you, Mike?
Yeah. Well, I think for me, there was a lot of anger and frustration in that first half because, Bill Simonson needs to pee before kickoff. Yeah, pretty much. The problems we saw in the Dolphins game are the same things we saw in the first half of the Bears game, right? You still had the penalties. You still had the turnovers. You still had the penalties. You still had the issues with tackling, the discipline problems. Those are all things that we had in the Miami game. And they carried over into the Bears game, which got us into a 28-7 hole, right?
Yep.
But I think that the team showed some fight. I think it shows that the team is not giving up. It shows that the defenders can actually play somewhat okay when the game is on the line.
Okay, now hang on.
So I'm encouraged going into the next game because I'm hoping that this is momentum we can build on instead of just an ass kicking that we got last week that did absolutely nothing for us this week.